postcard rests upon the pine. The ink is blurring from a distant year. I turn it over just to trace the line and wonder why the quiet feels so near. The crickets slow their rhythm in the grass. A sudden chill runs softly through the screen. I watch the heavy afternoons outlast the greenest days we didn't know we'd seen. The window glass collects a silver dew while summer packs her suitcase on the floor. I never learned to say goodbye to you, and autumn waits beside the unlocked door. A coat is hanging where the hat was tossed. The days are shrinking into smaller rooms. We count the quiet balance of our cost among the shadows and the fading blooms. I fold the postcard neatly in the drawer and step outside to feel the turning air. The maple leaves are falling on the floor. There is no reason left to keep them there. The screen door rattles against the brick wall. A dry neighborhood breeze starts to shorten the days. You pour out the water that pooled in the pail and watch how the sunlight loses its blaze. We talked on the porch till the crickets grew slow, with glasses of iced tea that sweat in the heat. Now sweaters are pulled from the boxes upstairs, and quiet is settling over the street. My friend, we are watching the green turning brown as dust pulls the curtains on August today. The weight of the season is lifting its anchor and leaving the shadows to quietly fade away. You button your collar against the cool air and point to the map where September begins. We don't need to speak of the months that have passed. We know where the chill in the courtyard begins. The screen door is latched for the rest of the night. We walk to the kitchen and turn on the light. The summer is folded and put on the shelf. and autumn is waiting to introduce itself. The scent of cedar wood begins to drift across the street. The heavy humidity surrenders to the street. An old man folds his paper on the corner iron bench and watches heavy summer lose its final anxious clinch. The corner grocery shop replaces melon crates with pears. A quiet shift of colors climbs the public library stairs. He wears a knitted cardigan he hadn't worn since May, and counts the shrinking hours of the longest dying day. The maple leaves turn crimson while the boardwalk starts to clear. He walks alone through shadows of another passing year. With every fallen acorn and the cooling of the breeze, he lets the golden summer go beneath the copper trees. A flock of geese is heading where the southern river flows. He turns his collar upward from the wind that softly blows. The neighbor sweeps the driveway where the yellow blossoms fall, and listens to the silence of the fading season's call. The maple leaves turn crimson while the boardwalk starts to clear. He walks alone through shadows of another passing year. With every fallen acorn and the cooling of the breeze, he lets the golden summer go beneath the copper trees. There is a gentle wisdom in the turning of the page, a quiet grace arriving with the coming of old age. He takes his silver pocket watch and snaps the metal tight, and welcomes the descending chill of early autumn night. The porch light flickers warmly as he walks inside the door, and leaves the shoes of summer resting on the wooden floor. The kettle starts to whistle on the stove against the wall, and brings a quiet comfort to the opening of fall. A sudden thought broke through the afternoon. That cicada sound a little thinner now. The heavy screen door closed without a tune, and shadows curved against the garden bough. The lawn chairs cast long angles on the grass, where lemonade yesterday. We watched the final heavy evenings pass and packed the folding blankets clean away. A shift of wind beneath the maple trees brought copper edges to the border wall. The air turned thin and dry upon the breeze, and everything surrendered to the fall. The boardwalk planks are drying in the sun, while sweaters wait beside the wooden stairs. Another golden season has been run, and wool replaces linen on the chairs. A single jacket hangs behind the door, forgotten since the middle of last May. The dust motes settle lightly on the floor, where barefoot children used to run and play. We closed the shutters against the cooling night and locked the screen that kept the moths inside. The street lamps flicker with a paler light as summer finds a quiet place to hide. The calendar turns to a cooler page, and leaves begin their journey to the ground. We turn the final leaf upon the stage and leave the golden season safe and sound. Where does the heat go when the window pane cools overnight? I found a dry cicada shell beside the porch light. The cicada shell is empty now, just paper and gray dust, and the iron hinge of the garden gate is turning to rust. Cicadas finish singing when the shadows stretch too long, and nobody remembers how the middle went the song. August packs her cotton dresses in a cardboard box of brown, while the maple tree outside begins to drop her emerald crown. Salt is drying on the screen where ocean winds would blow, and the flannel shirts are waiting by the stairs to catch the snow. I watched a yellow taxi turn the corner past the park. The street lamps flickered early as the avenue grew dark. A melon rind is sitting on the counter, turning sweet, and the neighbor sweeps the fallen leaves across the quiet street. The tide is pulling backward from the pebbles on the shore, and the key is turning slowly in a heavy wooden door. August packs her cotton dresses in a cardboard box of brown, while the maple tree outside begins to drop her emerald crown. Salt is drying on the screen where ocean winds would blow, just 3 more leaves to tear, and the cool wind has a promise that it whispers on the stair. August packs her cotton dresses in a cardboard box of brown, while the maple tree outside begins to drop her emerald crown. Soft is drying on the screen where ocean winds would blow, and the flannel shirts are waiting by the stairs to catch the snow. The screen door shuts much quieter now that summer finally yields, and frost is silver painting all the empty clover fields. The weight of the chair on the porch boards grew heavy as cicadas finally quieted down. You worried the peaches would rot on the counter while staring too long at the edge of the town. August is packing her bags in the hallway, leaving a chill where the window stayed wide. Dear younger self, you were running on fever, chasing the harbor that lived in your head. Seasons turn softer before they grow colder. I wish you had rested instead. The salt on your sweaters has dried into circles from walking the dunes till the pavement turned gray. You measured your worth by the hours you suffered, and threw all the easiest moments away. Now maple leaves whisper their secrets to gutters, proving that letting go isn't defeat. Dear younger self, you were running on fever, chasing a harbor that lived in your head. Seasons turn softer before they grow colder. I wish you had rested instead. Nobody told us the fire would dwindle, leaving warm ash in the place of the flame. I found every letter you mailed to the future, and smiled when I noticed you spelled my name wrong. Sit by the heater and pour out the water. Evening is knocking and summer is gone. Fold up the blanket and put out the lantern. Tomorrow will bring us a different song. against the bakery glass across the street. A stranger sat and brushed a leaf away from dusty shoes worn out from summer heat. He looked at me and held a folded map, as if he lost his way between the months. I wondered what he carried in his lap, and who he used to share his coffee once. Do you feel the wind turn cold upon your sleeve, while August packs her bags and has to leave? The cicadas quiet down beside the stone and leave us here to walk the miles alone. He spoke softly of a town 2 states down, where apple orchards bend toward the lane. He said the green is fading from the crown, and autumn brings a different kind of rain. I nodded slowly just to let him know that I was losing summer right this hour. We watched the shadows lengthen and let go beside a pot of dry, neglected flower. Do you feel the wind turn cold upon your sleeve, while August packs her bags and has to leave? The cicadas quiet down beside the stone and leave us here to walk the miles alone. He stood up slow and checked a silver watch and pointed north toward the fading hill. We shared a silence heavier than much before the evening air grew quite so chill. He turned the corner by the chestnut tree and left the fading season there with me. I pulled my wool coat tight against my chest and watched the sinking sun put day to rest. You said yesterday the days are getting short. I watched the shadows stretch across the porch. The ice inside the glass began to melt, and autumn was a thing that no one felt. The screen door finally stopped its buzzing hum. The swallows left the wires one by one. A stray peach skin is drying on the fence. The sudden drop in evening makes more sense. We fold the linen shirts and turn away from all the heavy heat The cider presses turn across the land. A single yellow leaf is on the street, and heavy wool replaces cotton sheet. The neighbor parked his boat beneath the shed. The garden vines are turning brown and dead. The morning paper blew across the lawn before the heavy mist could quite withdraw. We kept the windows wide for half the year, until the early stars became so clear. We locked the front door tight against the breeze and listened to the turning of the trees. The rough raw linen of your favorite shirt still hangs across the back of this old chair, while August fades into the cooling dirt and leaves a trace of salt upon the air. I touch the fabric where the sun has bleached the blue and watch the shadows stretch across the wooden floor. We packed the suitcases before the afternoon was done and left the porch light burning for a stranger's train. The wind turns chilly as we watch the fading sun and wipe the summer dust from off the window pane. The cicadas quiet down beneath the maple trees. A sudden shiver runs along my naked arm. The orchard apples drop into the autumn breeze, and nothing left inside remains so bright and warm. I fold the blanket that we shared beside the sea and lock the heavy screen against the turning night. We pack the suitcases before the afternoon was done and left the porch light burning for a stranger's train. The wind turns chilly as we watch the fading sun and wipe the summer dust from off the window pane. I never thought the season would turn so cold and gray without a proper word to say goodbye. The tickets in my pocket point another way beneath a pale and empty northern sky. The linen coat is folded on the second shelf. The key is turning slowly in the rusted lock. I walk the final mile into the dark myself and count the minutes on the kitchen clock. kitchen clock ticks past 11 tonight. The cicadas quiet down in the yard. I fold the linen napkins under the light and wonder how the season grew this hard. 10 years from now we'll sit by a fire and trace the map of August on a glass, remembering the heat that used to tire, the way we watched the heavy shadows pass. The heavy air is thinning at the edges now. A sudden chill is finding where the window stays unlatched. We trade the burning afternoons for woolen tea. A distant train is blowing through the turning trees. I see us laughing in a room we haven't found. When autumn drops its golden leaves upon the ground, the calendar turns slowly to a cooler page. Your favorite jacket hangs behind the parlor door. We step so gently through another passing age. A summer leaves the threshold and returns no more. The clock will strike the hour we plan to meet, and we will walk together down the quiet street. A chipped porcelain saucer sits beside my tea, with a single petal dried from July. The wind through the screen is beginning to turn, leaving the heavy old afternoon behind. I fold up the linen that dried on the line and listen to shadows stretch long on the floor. August is packing its bags in the hall, while mornings grow quiet and windows stay cool. The fever of summer slips out through the gate, and I pull on a sweater that's slightly too gray. The cicadas are quiet in the maples now, and the dust on the table settles in rows. I counted the days by the melt on the sill. Now the air has a crisp and sobering chill. I turn off the fan that has hummed all year long and look at the calendar hanging so still. August is packing its bags in the hall, while mornings grow quiet and windows stay cool. The fever of summer slips out through the gate, and I pull on a sweater that's slightly too gray. sorrow in watching the green turn to gold, just a quiet relief in the stories retold. The evening arrives without asking for light, and I pour a small cup for the chill of the night. The saucer is empty, the window is latched. Autumn is sitting right here on the mat. Distant chime floats down the avenue where children ran in July coats of blue. The heat is leaving bricks of faded red, and shadows stretch across the garden bed. You pull your cotton cardigan real tight to keep away the chill of sudden night. We watch the season turn from green to gold, while stories of our younger days were told. The cicadas have packed away their song, and nights are growing wonderfully long. The corner grocery brings out woven pears, and dust collects upon the wooden chairs. You turn the heavy iron window latch while watching swallows gather on the thatch. It happens softly when we look away, a quiet shift in how the breezes stay. No trumpet sounds to mark the changing year, just falling leaves and cider growing clear. So walk beside me down the darkening street, where summer ends and autumn steps to meet. The air is crisp and carries maple scent, with not a single frozen hour misspent. The smell of damp asphalt after sudden rain, brows knit together on a passing train. He watches the maple branches start to sway as sticky August finally slips away. A woman counts copper pennies in her palm, her shoulders relaxing in the sudden calm. The bakery window hangs a paper sign, and cozy and fallen berries darken up the grocery store floor. He pulls a wool collar tight around his throat, while children leave behind an upside down wooden boat. The temperature drops before the sun can touch the hill, and every rusted garden chair is standing still. An older couple shares a bench of painted green between the fading summer and the golden sheen. No words are spoken as the shadows longer grow, accepting everything the turning months bestow. He shuts the front door against the cooling breeze and watches autumn settle slowly through the trees. A silver spoon rests quiet on the white ceramic plate, while heavy noon surrenders to a cooler shade of 8. You sit across the narrow wooden diner booth and stare at strands of falling chestnut hair. The heavy air is losing all its fire. The cicadas quiet down their tired choir. Do you also feel the turning of the tide as August packs away its heavy summer pride and leaves a hollow space inside? You ask me if the rain will wash the highway clean. I tell you that the trees are wearing gold between. The dust upon your windshield tells a tale of distant miles behind your tired, quiet smiles. The coffee cup is chilling to the touch. We didn't have to say to one another much. Do you also feel the turning of the tide as August packs away its heavy summer pride and leaves a hollow space inside? Across the tablecloth your fingers trace a line of where the sun was shining till the day declined. We pack our separate coats and pay the simple check, with autumn breathing down each neck. The engine starts and gravel scatters on the street. We leave behind the fading shadow of the heat and drive into the cool and quiet graying lane to meet the turning of the rain. Why does a sleeve feel colder in the drawer voices gathering behind the door, and cicadas have finally grown frail. I watch the shadows stretch across the floor and wondered if the heavy heat would fail. Salt on the window glass is turning into frost. It happens in a breath. We count what we have lost. August packs its suitcase in the hall, while September answers with a knock. A heavier coat is hanging on the wall, and time moves slower in the ticking clock. The green is fading from the apple tree, and you are pouring coffee just for me. I meant to tell you about the garden gate that rattled every time the wind would rise. Now it is silent and it is growing late. Underneath these pale and paper skies, we let the summer slip off of the plate, and saw the truth reflected in our eyes. Salt on the window glass is turning into frost. It happens in a breath. We count what we have lost. August packs its suitcase in the hall, while September answers with a knock. A heavier coat is hanging on the wall, and time moves slower in the ticking clock. The green is fading from the apple tree, and you are pouring coffee just for me. All the long afternoons we spent in shade are folding up like linen in the dark. We watch the final streak of amber fade without a single whistle or a spark. August packs its suitcase in the hall, while September answers with a knock. A heavier coat is hanging on the wall, and time moves slower in the ticking clock. The green is fading from the apple tree, and you are pouring coffee just for me. We pull the blanket up above the knee and listen to the weather turning cold. The summer leaves us quietly to be just another quiet story to be told. A scent of burnt sugar drifts from the stove, while heavy green leaves start to turn brown and old. The porch swing is quiet, the cicadas are slow. We traded our sandals shoes in the cold. A sudden cool draft slips under the door, and summer slips softly down onto the floor. August is packing its bags in the hall, while shadows grow long as the temperatures fall. We fold up the towels that dried in the sun and whisper goodbye to the heat that was done. The calendar pages are down to the last. We measure the future by counting the past. A sweater is waiting right here on the chair, with threads of wool autumn caught up in the air. The window is shut now against the night breeze. The daylight is hiding behind barren trees. August is packing its bags in the hall, while shadows grow long as the temperatures fall. We fold up the towels that dried in the sun and whisper goodbye to the heat that was done. I turn off the fan that has spun all July and watch as the clouds paint a gray autumn sky. No anger in parting, no reason to weep, just time for the season to quiet and sleep. The kitchen is dark and the table is clear. We welcome the quietest month of the year. The sugar is put back, the peaches are gone, and autumn is waiting to bring on the dawn. A stray guitar chord cut the quiet in the room and made me wonder where the heavy air will go. The green tomato vines are heavy on the broom, and afternoon is losing all its golden glow. We fold the canvas chairs and stack them by the wall before the first gray leaf begins its spiral fall. Some years from now we'll sit beside a walnut fire and talk about the days the heat refused to tire. We'll count the August nights we left the screen door wide, with nowhere left to run and nothing left to hide. The ceiling fan is spinning slower than before. Its wooden blades are tired of the summer breeze. I sweep the porch and sweep the gravel near the door, while distant crickets tune their little autumn keys. refuse to tire. We'll count the August nights we left the screen door wide, with nowhere left to run and nothing left to hide. Remember how the pavement stayed so warm at 10, and how we swore we would not trade this season then. Some years from now we'll sit beside a walnut fire and talk about the days the heat refused to tire. We'll count the August nights we left the screen door wide, with nowhere left to run and nothing left to hide. The sweater waits upstairs inside the cedar chest, and soon the changing woods will put the fields to rest. You said yesterday the air is turning thin, watching dust motes settle where the shade has been. A cicada shell clings to the rusted screen, and the morning paper folds a bit more crisp and clean. Two dry peaches rolling on the pantry shelf. Nobody has eaten them except myself. The sweater smells of mothballs from the upper drawer, and the shadow of the elm tree stretches past the door. Silver dew is gathering on the garden gate, little signs of ending that we cannot slate. The fan stops turning on the parlor ceiling. A cooler breeze reveals a sudden hidden feeling. Cicadas quiet down beneath the maple boughs. We trade our linen shirts for something warmer now. A stray blue feather drops across the garden stone, every sparrow practicing a different tone. The kettle takes a minute longer on the fire, as the golden yellow turns to amber and to briar. All the small things shift without a loud goodbye, just a paler tint across the afternoon sky. The fan stops turning on the parlor ceiling. A cooler breeze reveals a sudden hidden feeling. Cicadas quiet down beneath the maple boughs. We trade our linen shirts for something warmer now. Close the kitchen window just an inch or two. Put away the glasses we were drinking through. Autumn takes its place beside the quiet chair, resting all its quiet weight upon the stair. The stiff gray cotton of the shirt you left behind still holds the shape of August in the sleeve. I pressed my palm against the chest and closed my mind, pretending that the heat refused to leave. A sudden chill runs through the floorboards of the hall. The calendar is turning to the fall. Cicadas quiet down beside the rusted screen. The golden light grows thin across the wooden floor. We trade the open window for a heavy sheet and watch the summer slipping underneath the door. The evening shadows stretch across the garden bed, where drying vines of tomatoes turn brown. You used to wrap a woolen scarf around your head before the twilight temperature went down. The coffee in the pot has lost its morning steam. We wake from dusty fragments of a dream. Cicadas quiet down beside the rusted screen. The golden light grows thin across the wooden floor. We trade the open window for a heavy sheet and watch the summer slipping underneath the door. I fold the linen napkins in the fading dark and put the copper kettle on the quiet stove. The season leaves behind a very subtle mark, a fading trace of everything we used to love. Cicadas quiet down beside the rusted screen. The golden light grows thin across the wooden floor. We trade the open window for a heavy sheet and watch the summer slipping underneath the door. The woolen sleeve is resting on the kitchen chair. I pull it close to shield against the rising wind. September brings the chill upon the evening air and tells us where the quiet ending has begun. Kitchen clock ticks past the midnight mark and points to 4 when we begin to speak of days when copper leaves will coat the park. and winter frost will settle on our cheek. You pour the lukewarm water in the glass and trace the dust upon the windowsill. We watch the final fever of August pass, while every cricket in the grass grows still. Next October you will sit beside this pane and pull your cardigan against the draft, while we remember how the summer rain ran down the porch before the cider laughed. A photograph is tucked beneath the clock of sandy shores we will not walk again. The linen shirts are folded in the box to make a quiet room for wool and rain. We cross the bridge between the heat and frost and hold the ticking moments in our palms, counting the heavy green that autumn cost, while evening settles in with healing balms. The clock hand reaches for the silent hour and leaves the warm September at the door. We pull the blankets higher on the bed and sleep beneath the autumn roof once more. A faded postcard rests upon the pine. The ink is blurring from a distant year. I turn it over just to trace the line and wonder why the quiet feels so near. The crickets slow their rhythm in the grass. A sudden chill runs softly through the screen. I watch the heavy afternoons outlast the greenest days we didn't know we'd seen. The window glass collects a silver dew, while summer packs her suitcase on the floor. I never learned to say goodbye to you, and autumn waits beside the unlocked door. A coat is hanging where the hat was tossed. The days are shrinking into smaller rooms. We count the quiet balance of our cost among the shadows and the fading blooms. I fold the postcard neatly in the drawer and step outside to feel the turning air. The screen door rattles against the brick wall. A dry neighborhood breeze starts to shorten the days. You pour out the water that pooled in the pail and watch how the sunlight loses its blaze. We talked on the porch till the crickets grew slow, with glasses of iced tea that sweat in the heat. Now sweaters are pulled from the boxes upstairs, and quiet is settling over the street. My friend, we are watching the green turning brown as dust pulls the curtains on August today. The weight of the season is lifting its anchor and leaving the shadows to quietly fade away. You button your collar against the cool air and point to the map where September begins. We don't need to speak of the months that have passed. We know where the chill in the courtyard begins. The screen door is latched for the rest of the night. We walk to the kitchen and turn on the light. The summer is folded and put on the shelf, and autumn is waiting to introduce itself. The scent of cedar wood begins to drift across the street. The heavy humidity surrenders to the street. An old man folds his paper on the corner iron bench and watches heavy summer lose its final anxious clinch. The corner grocery shop replaces melon crates with pears. A quiet shift of colors climbs the public library stairs. He wears a knitted cardigan he hadn't worn since May, and counts the shrinking hours of the longest dying day. The maple leaves turn crimson while the boardwalk starts to clear. He walks alone through shadows of another passing year. With every fallen acorn and the cooling of the breeze, he lets the golden summer go beneath the copper trees. A flock of geese is heading where the southern river flows. He turns his collar upward from the wind that softly blows. The neighbor sweeps the driveway where the yellow blossoms fall, and listens to the silence of the fading season's call. The maple leaves turn crimson while the boardwalk starts to clear. He walks alone through shadows of another passing year. With every fallen acorn and the cooling of the breeze, the golden summer go beneath the copper trees. There is a gentle wisdom in the turning of the page, a quiet grace arriving with the coming of old age. He takes his silver pocket watch and snaps the metal tight, and welcomes the descending chill of early autumn night. The porch light flickers warmly as he walks inside the door, and leaves the shoes of summer resting on the wooden floor. The kettle starts to whistle on the stove against the wall, and brings a quiet comfort to the opening of fall. A sudden thought broke through the afternoon. That cicada sound a little thinner now. The heavy screen door closed without a tune, and shadows curved against the garden bough. The lawn chairs cast long angles on the grass, where lemonade was sweat beaded yesterday. We watched the final heavy evenings pass, and packed the folding blankets clean away. A shift of wind beneath the maple trees brought copper edges to the border wall. The air turned thin and dry upon the breeze, and everything surrendered to the fall. The boardwalk planks are drying in the sun, while sweaters wait beside the wooden stairs. Another golden season has been run, and wool replaces linen on the chairs. A single jacket hangs behind the door, forgotten since the middle of last May. The dust motes settle lightly on the floor, where barefoot children used to run and play. We closed the shutters against the cooling night, and locked the screen that kept the moths inside. The street lamps flicker with a paler light as summer finds a quiet place to hide. The calendar turns to a cooler page, and leaves begin their journey to the ground. We turn the final leaf upon the stage, and leave the golden season safe and sound. Where does the heat go when the window pane cools overnight? I found a dry cicada shell beside the porch light. The cicada shell is empty now, just paper and gray dust, and the iron hinge of the garden gate is turning to rust. Cicadas finish singing when the shadows stretch too long, and nobody remembers how the middle went the song. August packs her cotton dresses in a cardboard box of brown, while the maple tree outside begins to drop her emerald crown. Salt is drying on the screen where ocean winds would blow, and the flannel shirts are waiting by the stairs to catch the snow. I watched a yellow taxi turn the corner past the park. The street lamps flickered early as the avenue grew dark. A melon rind is sitting on the counter, turning sweet, and the neighbor sweeps the fallen leaves across the quiet street. The tide is pulling backward from the pebbles on the shore, and the key is turning slowly in a heavy wooden door. August packs her cotton dresses in a cardboard box of brown, while the maple tree outside begins to drop her emerald crown. Salt is drying on the screen where ocean winds would blow, and the flannel shirts are waiting by the stairs to catch the snow. I brewed a cup of barley tea and left it on the sill. The steam rose up and vanished where the afternoon is still. The calendar is thin today, just 3 more leaves to tear, and the cool wind has a promise that it whispers on the stair. August packs her cotton dresses in a cardboard box of brown, while the maple tree outside begins to drop her emerald crown. Salt is drying on the screen where ocean winds would blow, and the flannel shirts are waiting by the stairs to catch the snow. The screen door shuts much quieter now that summer finally yields, and frost is silver painting all the empty clover fields. The weight of the chair on the porch boards grew heavy as cicadas finally quieted down. You worried the peaches would rot on the counter while staring too long at the edge of the town. August is packing her bags in the hallway, leaving a chill where the window stayed wide. Dear younger self, you were running on fever, chasing the harbor that lived in your head. The salt on your sweaters has dried into circles from walking the dunes till the pavement turned gray. You measured your worth by the hours you suffered, and threw all the easiest moments away. Now maple leaves whisper their secrets to gutters, proving that letting go isn't defeat. Dear younger self, you were running on fever, chasing a harbor that lived in your head. Seasons turn softer before they grow colder. I wish you had rested instead. Nobody told us the fire would dwindle, leaving warm ash in the place of the flame. I found every letter you mailed to the future, and smiled when I noticed you spelled my name wrong. Sit by the heater and pour out the water. Evening is knocking and summer is gone. Fold up the blanket and put out the lantern. Tomorrow will bring us a different song. The color of the light turned thin and gray against the bakery glass across the street. A stranger sat and brushed a leaf away from dusty shoes worn out from summer heat. He looked at me and held a folded map, as if he lost his way between the months. I wondered what he carried in his lap, and who he used to share his coffee once. Do you feel the wind turn cold upon your sleeve, while August packs her bags and has to leave? The cicadas quiet down beside the stone and leave us here to walk the miles alone. He spoke softly of a town 2 states down, where apple orchards bend toward the lane. He said the green is fading from the crown, and autumn brings a different kind of rain. I nodded slowly just to let him know that I was losing summer right this hour. We watched the shadows lengthen and let go beside a pot of dry, neglected flower. Do you feel the wind turn cold upon your sleeve, while August packs her bags and has to leave? The cicadas quiet down beside a stone and leave us here to walk the miles alone. He stood up slow and checked a silver watch and pointed north toward the fading hill. We shared a silence heavier than much before the evening air grew quite so chill. He turned the corner by the chestnut tree and left the fading season there with me. I pulled my wool coat tight against my chest and watched the sinking sun put day to rest. You said yesterday the days are getting short. I watched the shadows stretch across the porch. The ice inside the glass began to melt, and autumn was a thing that no one felt. The screen door finally stopped its buzzing hum. The swallows left the wires one by one. A stray peach skin is drying on the fence. The sudden drop in evening makes more sense. We fold the linen shirts and turn away from all the heavy heat of yesterday. The window glass is cool against my hand. The cider presses turn across the land. A single yellow leaf is on the street, and heavy wool replaces cotton sheet. The neighbor parked his boat beneath the shed. The garden vines are turning brown and dead. The morning paper blew across the lawn before the heavy mist could quite withdraw. We kept the windows wide for half the year, until the early stars became so clear. We locked the front door tight against the breeze and listened to the turning of the trees. The rough raw linen of your favorite shirt still hangs across the back of this old chair, while August fades into the cooling dirt and leaves a trace of salt upon the air. I touch the fabric where the sun has bleached the blue and watch the shadows stretch across the wooden floor. the porch light burning for a stranger's train. The wind turns chilly as we watch the fading sun and wipe the summer dust from off the window pane. The cicadas quiet down beneath the maple trees. A sudden shiver runs along my naked arm. The orchard apples drop into the autumn breeze, and nothing left inside remains so bright and warm. I fold the blanket that we shared beside the sea and lock the heavy screen against the turning night. We pack the suitcases before the afternoon was done and left the porch light burning for a stranger's train. The wind turns chilly as we watch the fading sun and wipe the summer dust from off the window pane. I never thought the season would turn so cold and gray without a proper word to say goodbye. The tickets in my pocket point another way beneath a pale and empty northern sky. The linen coat is folded on the second shelf. The key is turning slowly in the rusted lock. I walk the final mile into the dark myself and count the minutes on the kitchen clock. Kitchen clock ticks past 11 tonight. The cicadas quiet down in the yard. I fold the linen napkins under the light and wonder how the season grew this hard. 10 years from now we'll sit by a fire and trace the map of August on a glass, remembering the heat that used to tire, the way we watched the heavy shadows pass. The heavy air is thinning at the edges now. A sudden chill is finding where the window stays unlatched. We trade the burning afternoons for woolen tea. A distant train is blowing through the turning trees. I see us laughing in a room we haven't found. When autumn drops its golden leaves upon the ground, the calendar turns slowly to a cooler page. Your favorite jacket hangs behind the parlor door. We step so gently through another passing age. the threshold and returns no more. The clock will strike the hour we plan to meet, and we will walk together down the quiet street. A chipped porcelain saucer sits beside my tea, with a single petal dried from July. The wind through the screen is beginning to turn, leaving the heavy old afternoon behind. I fold up the linen that dried on the line and listen to shadows stretch long on the floor. August is packing its bags in the hall, while mornings grow quiet and windows stay cool. The fever of summer slips out through the gate, and I pull on a sweater that's slightly too gray. The cicadas are quiet in the maples now, and the dust on the table settles in rows. I counted the days by the melt on the sill. Now the air has a crisp and sobering chill. I turn off the fan that has hummed all year long and look at the calendar hanging so still. August is packing its bags in the hall, while mornings grow quiet and windows stay cool. The fever of summer slips out through the gate, and I pull on a sweater that's slightly too gray. There is no sorrow in watching the green turn to gold, just a quiet relief in the stories retold. The evening arrives without asking for light, and I pour a small cup for the chill of the night. The saucer is empty, the window is latched. Autumn is sitting right here on the map. Distant chime floats down the avenue where children ran in July coats of blue. The heat is leaving bricks of faded red, and shadows stretch across the garden bed. You pull your cotton cardigan real tight to keep away the chill of sudden night. We watch the season turn from green stories of our younger days were told. The cicadas have packed away their song, and nights are growing wonderfully long. The corner grocery brings out woven pears, and dust collects upon the wooden chairs. You turn the heavy iron window latch while watching swallows gather on the thatch. It happens softly when we look away, a quiet shift in how the breezes stay. No trumpet sounds to mark the changing year, just falling leaves and cider growing clear. So walk beside me down the darkening street, where summer ends and autumn steps to meet. The air is crisp and carries maple scent, with not a single frozen hour misspent. The smell of damp asphalt after sudden rain, brows knit together on a passing train. He watches the maple branches start to sway as sticky August finally slips away. A woman counts copper pennies in her palm, her shoulders relaxing in the sudden calm. The bakery window hangs a paper sign, and coats are unfolding on the clothesline. Short sleeves are folded at the bottom of the drawer, and fallen berries darken up the grocery store floor. He pulls a wool collar tight around his throat, while children leave behind an upside down wooden boat. The temperature drops before the sun can touch the hill, and every rusted garden chair is standing still. An older couple shares a bench of painted green between the fading summer and the golden sheen. No words are spoken as the shadows longer grow, accepting everything the turning months bestow. He shuts the front door against the cooling breeze and watches autumn settle slowly through the trees. A silver spoon rests quiet on the white ceramic plate. while heavy noon surrenders to a cooler shade of 8. You sit across the narrow wooden diner booth and stare at strands of falling chestnut hair. The heavy air is losing all its fire. The cicadas quiet down their tired choir. Do you also feel the turning of the tide as August packs away its heavy summer pride and leaves a hollow space inside? You ask me if the rain will wash the highway clean. I tell you that the trees are wearing gold between. The dust upon your windshield tells a tale of distant miles behind your tired, quiet smiles. The coffee cup is chilling to the touch. We didn't have to say to one another much. Do you also feel the turning of the tide as August packs away its heavy summer pride and leaves a hollow space inside? Across the tablecloth your fingers trace a line of where the sun was shining till the day declined. We pack our separate coats and pay the simple check, with autumn breathing down each neck. The engine starts and gravel scatters on the street. We leave behind the fading shadow of the heat and drive into the cool and quiet graying lane to meet the turning of the rain. Why does a sleeve feel colder in the drawer than when it hung upon the rusty nail? The dust is gathering behind the door, and cicadas have finally grown frail. I watch the shadows stretch across the floor and wondered if the heavy heat would fail. Salt on the window glass is turning into frost. It happens in a breath. We count what we have lost. August packs its suitcase in the hall, while September answers with a knock. A heavier coat is hanging on the wall, and time moves slower in the ticking clock. The green is fading from the apple tree, and you are pouring coffee just for me. I meant to tell you about the garden gate that rattled every time the wind would rise. Now it is silent and it is growing late. Underneath these pale and paper skies, we let the summer slip off of the plate, and saw the truth reflected in our eyes. Salt on the window glass is turning into frost. It happens in a breath. We count what we have lost. August packs its suitcase in the hall, while September answers with a knock. A heavier coat is hanging on the wall, and time moves slower in the ticking clock. The green is fading from the apple tree, and you are pouring coffee just for me. All the long afternoons we spent in shade are folding up like linen in the dark. We watch the final streak of amber fade without a single whistle or a spark. August packs its suitcase in the hall, while September answers with a knock. A heavier coat is hanging on the wall, and time moves slower in the ticking clock. The green is fading from the apple tree, and you are pouring coffee just for me. We pull the blanket up above the knee and listen to the weather turning cold. The summer leaves us quietly to be just another quiet story to be told. A scent of burnt sugar drifts from the stove, while heavy green leaves start to turn brown and old. The porch swing is quiet, the cicadas are slow. We traded our sandals for shoes in the cold. A sudden cool draft slips under the door, and summer slips softly down onto the floor. August is packing its bags in the hall, while shadows grow long as the temperatures fall. We fold up the towels that dried in the sun and whisper goodbye to the heat that was done. The calendar pages are down to the last. We measure the future by counting the past. A sweater is waiting right here on the chair, with threads of wool autumn caught up in the air. The window is shut now against the night breeze. The daylight is hiding behind barren trees. August is packing its bags in the hall, while shadows grow long as the temperature heat that was done. I turn off the fan that has spun all July and watch as the clouds paint a gray autumn sky. No anger in parting, no reason to weep, just time for the season to quiet and sleep. The kitchen is dark and the table is clear. We welcome the quietest month of the year. The sugar is put back, the peaches are gone, and autumn is waiting to bring on the dawn. A stray guitar chord cut the quiet in the room and made me wonder where the heavy air will go. The green tomato vines are heavy on the broom, and afternoon is losing all its golden glow. We fold the canvas chairs and stack them by the wall before the first gray leaf begins its spiral fall. Some years from now we'll sit beside a walnut fire and talk about the days the heat refused to tire. We'll count the August nights we left the screen door wide, with nowhere left to run and nothing left to hide. The ceiling fan is spinning slower than before. Its wooden blades are tired of the summer breeze. I sweep the porch and sweep the gravel near the door, while distant crickets tune their little autumn keys. The jars of cherry jam are cooling on the shelf, and time is starting up to softly turn itself. Some years from now we'll sit beside a walnut fire and talk about the days the heat refused to tire. We'll count the August nights we left the screen door wide, with nowhere left to run and nothing left to hide. And how we swore we would not trade this season then. Some years from now we'll sit beside a walnut fire and talk about the days the heat refused to tire. We'll count the August nights we left the screen door wide, with nowhere left to run and nothing left to hide. The sweater waits upstairs inside the cedar chest, and soon the changing woods will put the fields to rest. said yesterday the air is turning thin, watching dust motes settle where the shade has been. A cicada shell clings to the rusted screen, and the morning paper folds a bit more crisp and clean. Two dried peaches rolling on the pantry shelf. Nobody has eaten them except myself. A sweater smells of mothballs from the upper drawer, and the shadow of the elm tree stretches past the door. Silver dew is gathering on the garden gate, little signs of ending that we cannot slate. The fan stops turning on the parlor ceiling. A cooler breeze reveals a sudden hidden feeling. Cicadas quiet down beneath the maple boughs. We trade our linen shirts for something warmer now. A stray blue feather drops across the garden stone, every sparrow practicing a different tone. The kettle takes a minute longer on the fire as the golden yellow turns to amber and to briar. All the small things shift without a loud goodbye, just a paler tint across the afternoon sky. The fan stops turning on the parlor ceiling. A cooler breeze reveals a sudden hidden feeling. Cicadas quiet down beneath the maple boughs. We trade our linen shirts for something warmer now. Close the kitchen window just an inch or two. Put away the glasses we were drinking through. Autumn takes its place beside the quiet chair, resting all its quiet weight upon the stair. The stiff gray cotton of the shirt you left behind still holds the shape of August in the sleeve. I pressed my palm against the chest and closed my mind, pretending that the heat refused to leave. A sudden chill runs through the floorboards of the hall. The calendar is turning to the fall. Cicadas quiet down beside the rusted screen. The golden light grows thin across the wooden floor. We trade the open window for a heavy sheet and watch the summer slipping underneath the door. drying vines of tomatoes turn brown. You used to wrap a woolen scarf around your head before the twilight temperature went down. The coffee in the pot has lost its morning steam. We wake from dusty fragments of a dream. Cicadas quiet down beside the rusted screen. The golden light grows thin across the wooden floor. We trade the open window for a heavy sheet and watch the summer slipping underneath the door. I fold the linen napkins in the fading dark and put the copper kettle on the quiet stove. The season leaves behind a very subtle mark, a fading trace of everything we used to love. Cicadas quiet down beside the rusted screen. The golden light grows thin across the wooden floor. We trade the open window for a heavy sheet and watch the summer slipping underneath the door. The woolen sleeve is resting on the kitchen chair. I pull it close to shield against the rising wind. September brings the chill upon the evening air and tells us where the quiet ending has begun. Kitchen clock ticks past the midnight mark and points to 4 when we begin to speak of days when copper leaves will coat the park and winter frost will settle on our cheek. You pour the lukewarm water in the glass and trace the dust upon the windowsill. We watch the final fever of August pass while every cricket in the grass grows still. Next October you will sit beside this pane and pull your cardigan against the draft while we remember how the summer rain ran down the porch before the cider laughed. A photograph is tucked beneath the clock of sandy shores we will not walk again. The linen shirts are folded in the box to make a quiet room for wool and rain. We cross the bridge between the heat and frost and hold the ticking moments in our palms, counting the heavy green that autumn cost with healing balms. The clock hand reaches for the silent hour and leaves the warm September at the door. We pull the blankets higher on the bed and sleep beneath the autumn roof once more.